Hi, it's great to see everyone again. This is another exciting installment of a ParkLogic video, and we'll be taking a look at a whole lot of things today once again. And with me is one of the key members of the ParkLogic team, which is Rob. Rob, it's great to see you.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, why don't you say hi to all those wonderful people out there?
G'day out there.
Yeah, Rob, like I said, is a key member of our team. But just before we get stuck into things, I must admit, Rob, I've been a little bit jet lagged lately.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've been doing a bit of travelling, and one of the great things that happened was that last week I came back from traffic. So you watch out for an installment of a ParkLogic video. We'll be talking about traffic and all the great things that happen at traffic. And I first of all want to say thank you very much to Rick, Helena, Howard and Barbara and their families for doing a great event. It was outstanding. I look forward to seeing everyone at the Vegas show coming up. But Rob, it's really good. Really appreciate your time and everything like that right now. So tell us, what is it? Some of the things that you do at ParkLogic, and why is it so important for all those people down the end of that camera there?
Yeah, well, the most important thing for you guys out there is that the daily statistics that you see on a daily basis on the interface come as a result of some of the work that I do.
Yeah, so Rob is the guy that makes sure those numbers are right. Now, I don't know about you, Rob, but I obviously have domains, and I've got my domains in ParkLogic as well. I want those numbers to be right. So how much time does it actually take you to make sure that they're all correct?
Well, it takes a fair bit of time. There's a good process in place, and I don't know exactly the hours that it takes, but the most important thing is that no matter how long it takes, the figures do come out correct.
No, absolutely. I must admit, we're pretty pedantic about that. In fact, we'd rather delay stats than to put wrong ones up.
Absolutely.
I can't stand it when the wrong ones go up, and it's happened very, very rarely in the whole history of ParkLogic, is that I'd rather have correct stats.
Yep.
So you go along, you make sure the stats are correct. So you download from all the different parking companies?
Yep, from all the parking companies.
And other monetization sources like direct clients and affiliate programs?
Absolutely.
All those sort of people? That must be fun. So you are the first person to get to see how things are going.
Absolutely. I get to see all the data as it comes in and watch the build-up over time. It's been really good to see the ParkLogic revenue increase substantially over the last 12 months. And
yeah, I know. We've been pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think that there's a few reasons for that I can see. One is, yes, more clients are coming on board, which is great, and looking forward to, particularly after traffic. Like, I must admit, I had 15-minute type meetings with people wanting to get on board, which is exciting for us, but we want to make sure that we manage that growth so that we provide results to customers. As I say to different staff members and everything with ParkLogic, I say, look guys, ParkLogic doesn't pay you, customers do.
Yep.
Ultimately, we need to continue to provide value, and that value, you've seen that curve go up?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
That's always a good thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Especially the other thing that you mentioned there with having new clients come on board.
Yeah.
The other thing that I get to see is a lot more domains being imported into the system
on a
daily basis now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of domains, and that happens all the time.
Oh, it's quite astonishing.
Yeah. I must say, I look at the domain list coming through and I think, oh my gosh, what a great domain. I went this with one guy, he had this list of domains, he'd never ever parked them, and he hasn't done anything with them before, and I look at the domains and I think, oh my goodness, what fantastic domains. And I guess one of the things we've been really focusing on in recent times, Rob, is that risk management is great. We can go along and do these fantastic things with these really outstanding domains, but how do we manage that risk so that they don't get trashed by Google or anything like that, or something bad happens to them, and do whatever we can, because as a part of our sort of slogan of domain asset management is how do we manage them as real assets, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you see all those domains come in?
Yeah, we see them come in and put them into the system and then watch the revenue come from that.
So let me understand this. Your first port of call at the stats, so you see the stats even before me,
yep.
And you also see all the domain imports before me as well.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting jealous now. I'm thinking maybe I want to do your job.
I'm over here so that you can go to traffic and go overseas and make sure that everything gets done in the background.
Trust me, I would. With just 26 hours door to door, I'm very happy to give that to anyone. Although I must admit, once you get there, it's great meeting up all those really good friends and customers and doing whatever we can for them. But brings up some funny things. Well, there's another part. I believe you're really heavily involved. In fact, we have a meeting just this afternoon on it, don't we? Yeah, and we're going to take a look at that in a couple of seconds, and we'll talk about it.
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot. So, Rob, you're involved with another key part of the ParkLogic, aren't you? In fact, we've got a meeting this afternoon. Is that right?
We do, and it's all about payments, which I'm sure everyone down there in domain land will love to hear about.
Okay, so you're involved in the payment side. So what aspects of the payments are you looking at?
Yeah, again, it's collating the data, getting it all ready for the administration to process.
So you're the data guru.
Data. Yeah, data, that's me.
So you're the data guru, making sure that it all comes together and everything, and it all looks really good, and the money actually ends up getting out. Do you handle that side as well?
I don't handle the actual physical payment of it. But
okay, so we don't really bribe you. So if you're wondering who you should bribe in ParkLogic, maybe it's not quite Rob, maybe it's someone else. But anyway, yeah. So you actually work out all the payments and everything to make sure that everything's ready to go off to customers. So I know we always try to get it out between the 23rd to the 25th, typically, of the month, depending when the weekend falls and that sort of stuff.
Sure.
That's a challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's very time constrained. We've probably got a 10-day period in which we try and get all that together.
Yeah.
And again, it's very crucial that we get it right.
Oh, yeah.
Hence the meeting this afternoon.
Yeah, I must admit, when we get it wrong, guess who's the first to know? Because I give them the customer side, I'm the first to know, because I normally get an email going, Michael, is this quite right here? And I go, oh dear. You know how often that's happened?
You could count on my hand.
About twice. So you must be doing a good job. So, thanks very much for that. So it goes from you. So you're there working away at the payments. We've got the meeting this afternoon to make sure we go through them all. And we actually have about 5 sign-offs.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially. And make sure they go out. And if you're wondering, being a ParkLogic customer is thinking, when do they get paid? Remember, between the 23rd and the 25th, typically every month. If for whatever reason you have not received your payment then, please contact me straight away, because sometimes things get lost. Yeah, not right. Yeah, because sometimes they do get lost. I know we've had to track down money through the international banking system for people, and that's when Marie gets involved. Yep. Marie's another person we'll have to see if we can track down and have a bit of a discussion with, to let people know the different other people, members of the team.
Yeah, indeed.
Which is great. So let me understand. So you work on the importation side, you work on the data collection side, and you do the payments.
Yep.
So I'm still trying to work out why we shouldn't be bribing you if I was a customer.
Well, I can go now.
No, all jokes aside. Yeah. So is there other things you do? I know you do a lot of ad hoc analysis and that sort of stuff as well.
Yep, I like to do a fair bit of reconciliation work throughout the month, just to make sure that before we get to the payment side, that it's as clean as possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because there's a huge volume of data we're working with, and lots of toing and froing with different partners and that sort of stuff. And getting that together is great.
Yep.
Anyway, it's been good talking with you, Rob, and we'll see you all. Well, looks like our timer just went off, warning us that the time in the video is running out. But can I just say, it's really great that we have such fantastic customers, isn't it?
It certainly is, and thank you for being part of ParkLogic.
Exactly, and if you're not a part of ParkLogic, I'd love to have a chat with you and just show you what we can do. Now, one of the things that really struck me at Traffic, this recent one, was the fact that many people actually still don't know what ParkLogic does, despite my best efforts. And when they see it, they go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize you guys did so much. And they see the platform and they think, this solves so many of my problems. So if you're one of those people, I'd love to have a chat to you. And when you go to ParkLogic and you sign up, make sure you put parklogicvideos.com as a domain name, a sample domain name. Then we know you've seen the video and we know you're a real person, not a bot. But anyway, see you later, everyone, and talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.